All right. My name is Brendan Kafer. Today I'm here with,
Melody Nurabasani.
And I'm Gabby Salas.
and today we're talking about driving in Montgomery County. Not the most fun topic, if I might say.
Not the most fun topic.
Definitely not.
Yeah, I mean, we've heard some unfortunate stories that happened on the highways here in Montgomery County that go into Prince George's or into DC. There was a really bad car crash near I-270's Pike towards Rockville, which was kind of chaotic. Like, there was actual fire that was involved. But just like as a curiosity, what are like some stories you guys have from like driving here in Montgomery County?
Um, oh man, I feel like every time I'm on, I don't know if you guys know where it is, but Norbeck Road. Every time I'm on there, like late, something crazy always happens. So about a couple years ago, I was driving there, and it was just like maybe like 11:15 at night, and and somebody like goes right next to me, like revving up their engine, and I was like, I was genuinely scared, and so then thank God they went and passed me. I've been in an accident on that road. I've seen people, drive crazy on that road. I mean, I feel like every time I'm on that road, driving on that road, I get kind of scared. I won't lie.
Yeah, I'm originally from like near Germantown, near Gaithersburg, and you think that people like here in Silver Spring drive crazy. Over there, it's like it's a no man's land when it comes to driving. It's people, speeding up and passing. I almost hit a BMW because they passed me in a one-lane road near like on River Road. It always happens too, which is very dangerous. And also, if I hit that car, I might have to pay for it. It is a BMW. I also hit a Porsche once, but it was parked. So that was bad. But I did one time when I was like, I think 7 years old, my dad and I were driving to Costco and we heard a car crash like right behind us because we heard a like in the middle of the road and this guy just got rear-ended and I think it like messed up his entire like front of the car.
Darn.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have any like personal ones that I can think of off the top of my head, but I work in downtown Crown. I'm not going to say where I work, but basically like I was walking to work for my PM shift and all of a sudden there's like a bunch of ambulance around. I'm like, what the heck is going on? And this lady like got hit in a four-way crossing, like a four-way crossing intersection area because the person like just straight up didn't stop. And like the place where I work, there's a four-way intersection. And so there's always just people not stopping and like taking turns, people just feeling so entitled to like go whenever they want to go. And it's like super obnoxious. Like, why can't you just wait? Also, just go in a circle. It's really not that hard.
Yeah, the same thing happened. This is actually not in Moco, but this is actually in Prince George's County. I'm just going to throw this out there. The stoplight stopped working, and it was a jumble of cars, no crossing guard, just trying to maneuver its way. So one guy almost got hit by by a truck, and my dad was like, okay, this is like my only way to like get to like near Silver Spring. So he turns to like the road, and everyone is just like honking their horns, but also about like running over people. This actually happened at my neighborhood, and a mother did not watch her kid, and he ran onto the road. I was this close to hitting him, and I literally rolled my window down, and I became a Karen for 2 minutes, and I was like, why did your kid run out on the street? There's no like crossing way. This is like a rural road. So, and she's like, I'm sorry, I wasn't watching. And I was like, your kid almost died and I almost went to jail. So yeah, I was like really, really angry that, luckily the kid was fine. He only just fell. So nothing broken, nothing.
Yeah.
I'm still here. Great.
I feel like that happens a lot in like parking lots, like giant parking lots or like Walmart where like the parents not paying attention to where the kid is and then the kid just ends up somewhere in the middle and then you're like so close to hitting them and stuff like that. I don't know. I just feel like hitting a pedestrian is like the scariest thing.
Oh, also, regardless of like driving in Moco, pedestrians in Moco have no clue what they're doing.
Oh, jaywalking's like just normalized.
I had to stop for a jaywalker, but I was like, they were just walking through. And also, here's the thing, and we have reins interns here. It's mostly high schoolers who are doing it, and it sucks. It's usually like when you're around.
Would disagree.
Really?
I've seen grown men cross the street jaywalking, like especially in Silver Spring. There was this guy. I was literally like in the middle of the road, and the guy just felt like walking in front of me. I was like, I literally could have hit you, and I was going a good 40 miles an hour, which was the speed limit. But I was going a good 40 miles per hour, and this guy just was walking in front of like in the middle of the highway.
It's like a huge problem, especially near Seneca Valley, because a lot of kids like jaywalk near there, and I was not like that close, but I just like kind of my mom always like yells at them saying you should not be in the road, get out of the road, you know, because they were like terrified of hitting them. I also bikers too, especially on River Road. They really do not know. Do you have a biker story?
No, my brother, he's not the biggest fan of bikers when he's driving.
Like manual bikers, like
yeah, because I think bikers sometimes they can get in his way. I mean, I can agree. I mean, I feel like two things. I mean, me when I drive, especially late at night, like it is kind of scary, especially when you see people, you know, go really fast by you. And I think, I mean, it's really all about staying alert as a driver. But I mean, also walking too, because I do a lot of walking when I don't have access to the car. It is really frustrating for me when I walk across the street, and then it's like the light has the white man crosswalk sign, and then you see people come so close to hitting you, like maybe like 1 second, and you could have been hit. I mean, it's been a common occurrence recently, and it's like man, what is wrong with you? Mm-hmm. And I feel like it's gotten so crazy for me to the point where I wait when people stop when the light's red. Like it's like, come on, what are we doing? Yeah. It was weird the other day. I was driving, I think it was over in Germantown, and I seen somebody just straight run like a red. I was like, what is going on here? But nah, I mean, people don't drive. So I mean, my mom would always tell me, like, you can't account for the way other people are gonna act. So you have to you know, be mindful of your situation when driving, or when, you know, in a position where there are a bunch of people driving.
Yeah. My mom also taught me that when I was first starting to drive. But about like just walking in general, I usually walk a lot in like town centers, so of course there's gonna be like crosswalks, and even I think drivers don't regard those signs, because even if like it's the crossing sign on the crosswalk and they're trying to turn right and I'm still crossing, they honk, and I'm just like, I have the way, like I have the right of way. Like Maryland drivers have no idea what the right of way is. They don't, and it's just so awful, like to drive or even to like walk in the middle of the street, because like when it's, you know, a pedestrian walkway, and you know you have the okay by that sign, and they're just like honking, like, and it's like, do you see the white guy like in the sign? It's my way now. Like, let me walk, okay? Jeez.
I mean, it's like 30 seconds of your life that you can just wait to let someone cross. It's really not that hard.
I know, and I kind of want to change the subject to highways, because that's also kind of crazy. Again, I've like been in traffic because of like some really horrific accidents. But even if, I think it could be prevented by, you know, being more of a defensive maybe just being a bit more cautious.
Yeah.
Especially on ICC, because they go way too fast.
The thing with ICC is like, there's always a lot of cops there, I feel like, watching to make sure you don't go like above 65 or 70 or whatever the speed limit is there. So I'm like kind of surprised to hear that the ICC has a lot. But I think another like big thing too is like letting trucks pass, like, or just getting in front of trucks. I feel like that's where a lot of the accidents kind of happen on the highway.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of people just wanting to get ahead of them, and like you don't realize the space that the truck has to have between you in order to prevent an accident is kind of a lot, and you're not allowing that. That makes it just a lot more difficult.
Yeah, ICC definitely. I've seen like there's like, I remember there was a post, I don't know if it's still there, but they would check speed like for different cars. One guy went 98, like right next to me, and he kept like jumping lanes. And I was like, oh my God, this guy. And then it always happens like right near when you're about to go to Rio. They keep jumping lanes, and this guy was like this close to me, and I almost rear-ended him. Yeah, I'm not that lucky when it comes to, you know, evading those types of drivers. And those drivers exist, and they also exist on like, you know, like very commercial roads, like roads in towns.
Yeah.
Where like the speed limit is like 40, they're going 65, and it's like really, like, they're just like hopping lane by lane, and I'm trying my best to be like, okay, I need to slow down to like evade that guy.
Yeah.
Like, I cannot be with, my dad drives like that, but still.
My dad's the same way. But
Yeah.
I mean, like, have you ever like driven towards like 270 towards Frederick, and like there's all those people who want to like race like at night? Like, I don't know, it's like a Friday and a Saturday night.
This also
usually
happens in PG County too.
Yeah. I think they got caught up in Moco, so now they have to like go to PG County, because there used to be like 10 or 12 different cars that would go up towards Frederick and do a bunch of racing and stuff like that. And I think they got finally like caught. I don't know where they went. I don't know. They usually like meet up by the flagship. I only know this because I like was near it, and I just happened to notice that there was a bunch of people driving towards that area. But there's a lot of like weird like Fast and the Furious vibes going on, I feel like.
I think Maryland drivers just do Fast and Furious. That's how they drive.
That
the two words to
together.
explain Maryland drivers. And it's also memes, like us as drivers, especially also in Virginia too, but still like here in Moco and in Maryland as a whole, like Maryland drivers are a literal meme because no one knows how to drive. They don't know how to drive. I mean, I make my mistakes, but at least I'm more cautious.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of people who you know want these fast cars or want to go out when they get caught, you know, go super fast or do all these things, right? But I think it's really, for me, I think we talk a lot about social media as a culture, but I think it's from that, and I think people will see all these influencers talk about these cars, talk about, I'm going fast, oh my God, this is so much fun. And it's like they see that, and their idea of fun comes from that. And it's like when it's actually like, hey, that's kind of dangerous. And it's like, man, you gotta, you know, find I guess maybe not inspiration, but like enjoyment from something inside yourself, I guess is what I'm saying. Because it does annoy me. I mean, I have friends that are big fans of like car meets and stuff, but I feel like a lot of people I know like it because they see a lot of other people talking about it, and I think that bothers me a little bit.
Yeah. My brother is a music video director, and he was with a group of people, like a bunch of rappers who knew guys who did like street racing, who did like donuts in parking lots and just like go crazy, and the police were there, so he was like caught up in that. But my mom got like really angry because she's, you know, worried about her son. But even as like someone who's done like a lot of like journalism work, even he's just like a kind of like a fly on the wall. I don't think he's ever going to be implicated in anything unless he shows like or any like sign that he was part of it. He was just like recording it, so I feel like he's just like an outside party. But also, he was showing me the videos that he took, and he was like saying, "Is like, yeah." I was like, "Did anyone get hurt?" And they're like, "Yeah, a few people got their like legs busted up or something like that." And it's like through just accidents of doing those types of like really dangerous tricks. It's like it's kind of, you know, heartbreaking.
Yeah, I mean, I think this was a pretty good discussion. I'm glad you guys got to watch. This is Brandon signing off.
Thank you.
Thanks.